In the upper right hand side, the Raraland and DreamHack and War3 Champions Finals winner is Happy. And on the bottom left hand side, the champion of TED Cup and the past 2 TP leagues in May and April is 120. 3 wins in a row. Make it 4? Or can Happy break the streak? 120 in blue, Happy in yellow. Do we have new spin on things? In the past, 120 always needed a little time to get online. The first few maps of a series between the two, Happy took. But now, 120 had the chance to warm up against Lucy. So we got a DK on 120's side, we got a Lich on Happy's side. He's still not giving up on the Lich first. It felt like 120 figured it out. Maybe it's a little map dependent. In the TED Cup Grand Final, it was quite a few wins in a row for Happy with that Lich. And then 120 pressured that Lich a little bit more at the beginning of tier 2, prevented level 4 most of the time. And then took the win in the late game. It's about every single nuance, every single creep, every bit of movement. Even the pull is important to slow down Happy for as long as you possibly can. And with an end snare, that goes a long way. 120 at the turtles. Oh. That would have been quite an exclamation mark by Happy here if he steals the first turtle with an Acolyte, but 120 playing around it, ruining the rhythm. And gets the second turtle as well. Keeps this turtle up. That's interesting. So I guess this camp gives him level 2 then. Acolyte still getting information. Lich charging up with the Gloves of Haste and a Ritual Dagger. Tech is running. Quite a tech advantage. Ooh. Acolyte goes to the creeps. Creep goes to 120. Gloves of Haste for him as well. But it's a solid delay. Lich creeping faster. And this is a big delay. But you need that for the Fiends. The echo is annoying. That's the purpose. And another scout coming up. You see, this one's cleared, this one's cleared. Over to the shop. I think ideally 120 would have loved to be faster to contest this camp. But with all that Acolyte harass, he's not in time. And the Lich gets very, very close to 3. 120, gotta be careful being caught here. New skeletons pressuring the Lich a little bit, but there's so much damage on the Lich's side. I feel like this early game is very, very good for Happy so far. 2.9, one more skeleton might just be 3. Deny though! And this DK and this Fiend. This has been the backbone of 120's play, but the backbone seems a little broken so far. No delay, almost no delay on the Lich. And 120 might even have to heal. Can you stop that Lich still? Second Necropolis, as 120 does now to save some lumber and be able to rebuild the Acolytes. Second shop here, 120 is not accomplishing much. And Happy is evasion creeping. Not going for the red, not going for the natural, not going for the limp thingy, crap kind of dude. Professional caster here, by the way. No way, what? 2 fiends in the skellies? This is a tough camp. Maybe 120 sees he has to take some risks to make this work. Lich is coming for him. Tier 2 is done. Happy scouts. And that is another roll of necromancy in 5. Oh, that is so painful. Has to go to the fountain soon. Happy creeps this fairly easy, I'd say. 2 ghouls hurt, but that's totally fine. Almost level 4. And Ring of Regen on top of this. Here. Only a circlet? Oh, that's painful. Perfect timing at the slaughterhouse. A little bit of a delay. Trying to force a town portal. There is no town portal. Trying to force a retreat. And that is some time. Tech is already in 120's favor. It feels like he's willing to trade his TP because now everything is clumped up. It's an invite for a Nova, trying to haunt these ghouls that are hurt. How long can you stay in this and how much damage can you do? Interesting new approach by 120. The fiend shots always connect. That's 2 ghoul kills actually. And all the fiends saved. I don't hate this attack. Slaughterhouse severely delayed. Ghouls killed. And Lich is out. 3 ghouls. 3 ghouls. Wow. Not good. And now Happy is here to contest this and you gotta run. Game on a knife's edge here. Lich. Lich Nova. This should be the kill. Counter Nova. How much damage is there? Can you run to the shop? It's close. Save for now, but on the cost, no, not on the cost of a fiend. Has the potion, holds on. What the hell is going on? Happy might decide the game right here. Coil is ready, perfect decision making for the heroes. But what about the fiends? One is down, this one gets saved. Both are bursting through their mana. Ring of Regen goes a long way. And the DK might be forced into yet another potion, which hurts. Satyrs can work now, finally. But the Lich Nova advantage. I think 120 salvages this as best as you can. Another coil. Saves the mana. Again. Oh, this is so good. Both at tier 3. Lich, level 4, prevented. 120 wanted to go for the red spot. That was contested immediately. XP is still on Happy's side. Lots of value going into the potions. But this is kinda what I was talking about. The control by 120 seems on point.
The player's forces are under attack.
Due to the warm-up with Lucy. At least a little bit. Still contesting the red spot. No Dark Ranger here. Delayed by a long time. Destro form up in a second. Not for Happy though. Is that the moment when you can use the heavy air? Happy has no anti-air except the Lich. No web. No fiends. Dark Ranger out now. Feels like 120. Oh, coil needs to be used. 120 could have a big moment. In a second, Dark Ranger is here. That's level 4. Black Arrow first. No silence. Trying to clean up these ghouls. Would be able to go into a destroyer as well if he wanted to. Destro form only now. No attack upgrade, just more fiends. Not a perfect game by any of them. That's the beauty. And we fall back. Contesting the red spot is over. Dark Ranger now, supply almost evened out. And we got a few skeletons here. Can't be eaten, but Ogre Lord up for grabs. Who's gonna get it? Oh, Lich in trouble, needs that coil. But the fiend damage output is too much, isn't it? He can one-shot these, or one-focus these ghouls. Nova is fine, but the Destroyer is the perfect counter to the ghouls. No TP, no potion. As the Lich of 120 has that invul up. Is it time? This Ogre Lord is getting old. DK far forward. 2 Destroyers up. Lich nuked immediately. Invul potion. He was anticipating that. Where's the coil? This... almost arm was up already. Nice dispel against the silence, but Happy seems like he can take this. Maybe second hero under fire. Lich goes down as the DK survives. So close, 20 HP. And that's gotta be it. Is it not? DK? Oh, 9. The Ring of Regen. But Frostmourne hungers, and that keeps 120 in the game, at least for now. We have no coil. Dark Ranger's gotta run. DK gets the horsey up front to create some distance. What a game. And Happy didn't pit stop at the shop, or did he? Maybe he did. Dust settles. Ogre Lord, next attempt. Lich is back, brings a mana potion. DK again far forward. Good focus fire on the statues constantly, but the Ogre, like, it's 3 Destroyers. Ooh, lots of damage on Happy's side now. He might decide the game right here. Dark Ranger level up. Finally, silence on her. The coil was too late. Nova arrives. DR benched. Ogre Lord. Oh, I don't know who got it, but the Ancient Django certainly on Happy's side. 120 is completely falling apart. The Destroyer bust. It's working. Coil is here. Lich levels up. All right, but all too little. All too late. And this might be the end. Happy takes game number 1 with another double kill. GG. Match point, Emperor. What a game. And the Lich is working. Early game, so important here. As I said, the Acolyte harass bought Happy so much time. That enabled the Lich to creep the Merchant. And from there on out, he had a very good game, I'd say. The dive by 120 into his base was interesting. Did damage, 3 ghouls, plus the slaughterhouse. But the reversal was even stronger. And then it's concealed hill. We fight for the hill. We run to the hill. What a battle. Pro Warcraft, pretty beautiful. And our next map's Turtle Rock. We had some very, very interesting creep route diversions recently on this map. Is it true once again that 120 finds his momentum always a little later? Than Happy does. Let's see about that, huh? Let's go. 120 in the yellow. 11 o'clock, 5 o'clock, cross position is Happy. Is the streak gonna end with a 2-0? It would be quite a statement, wouldn't it? Nobody defeats Dmitry Kostin 4 times in a row. It's a DK on 1-0. It's a Lich on Happy, obviously. They stick with their guns. They are so sure that their build is the right one. That if they play their best, they win with this. Two different philosophies. DK Tet Fiends versus Lich Ghouls. Fits them so well. Happy with ruthless aggression every single matchup. And 1-0, a little trickier. You see that at best versus Night Elf, where 1-0 is just tower rushing all the time nowadays. And Happy is always going for 9-minute frenzy push.
A player's forces are under attack.
This time, there's no distraction against the creeping. The creep route and the harass might work out the way 1-0 intended it. He's the one who's buying a little time. Ring +3. Especially when you're harassing with the DK, the ring +3 is really good, is it not? Against chip damage of Lich? Might be, for a DK, the best item at that spot. Oh, not giving the first blood away.
A player's forces are under attack.
Also Ring of Superiority. Tech is again faster. We play a PvE game. Lich is not contested at all. Huh? Did 1-0 have a wrong read? Maybe. That Happy is going to the bottom left when he's at the 3 o'clock. That would be a huge waste of time then. He checked to make sure. And now they find each other. Again. With the pressure fiend. It's so fascinating when you compare nowadays Undead play to like 2007-ish. The way these guys fight over every skeleton and every single deny. It's a whole different game. They're playing a whole different game, a league of their own. Nobody was ever close. Forcing CORSAIR. Lich has a lot of mana to work with. Another deny, this time from the creeps. Lich catches a few hits here. Courtesy of the Ring of Protection, he can hang in for a little longer. Tech done. Dark Naga! Oh, we're back! I was missing this in the entire best of 7 in TED Cup. The 1-0 Naga aggression. I wonder what causes this. This is so much burst damage later on, and at the moment it's control with Frost Arrow. She can't be coiled though. But this is a new add to the Coil Nova, or to Nova Destroyer Burst at the Fork Lightning. Oh, it's been some time. Happy fell to this more often than not. And then 1-0 rotated out of Naga. And now she's back in the mix. Crystal Ball. Lots of rings on both sides. DK, of course, for Happy. Contests the bottom left and gets level 3. Oh, he's in position for the red spot. They're contesting the red spot again, don't they? 100%. Lich trying to nuke this Naga. She's just dead, is she not? Needs to be repositioned, but the ghouls say, Oh, this is problematic. 1-0. Town portal swapped. DK hurt. Fiend survives. But this is red spot Happy. Oh, he's picking up momentum. Scourge Bone Chimes for ghouls, not too bad. Later on a cell.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 is in trouble. Do you have to do more damage when you're playing Naga? Tier 3 done. DK is not really close to level 3. Scouting is fine. Lich is not level 4.
Player's forces are under attack.
And we're getting there now. The timing advantage is always with 1-0 thanks to the speed of the Tech Fiend build. Damage should also be on his side. And Happy is idling. Rare to see.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, Lich in trouble. What do you got? Battle bongos, okay. Second consumable. We got a lot of heal potions here. Fine for the Naga. Happy still has a full army of ghouls. Nova, Fork, Lightning, Destros, erase them. Cool to see him steal that spot away. No level 2 DK, double level 3 on 1-0. Here we go. Oh, he wants the big turtle. He wants it so bad. Another big mana. Oh my god, how are you supposed to fight this? Here comes the Fort Lightning, deleting the ghouls, but also the fiends under fire. One coil after the next, trying to save them. Naga has the potion, needs it soon. Ooh, for now, saved. Happy. Losing more and more and more supply. That's the liability of the ghouls. Fiends moved out of harm's way. Statue falling. And 1-0. Can you still fight with all the fiends here? You probably should. No mana potion used yet. The big power spike of 1-0 is yet to come when he has mana and his opponent doesn't. He's forced into 1. Lich in trouble. Gets a coil again. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have a Nova coming up? He's trying to catch up. No. Takes a step back. And Happy is still not level 3. Fighting without level 2 coil is painful. Big healing gone, big mana gone. Shop control at the shop though. Happy has 1 invo potion left, that's it. He's fighting against another greater mana potion. Not as great as it once was, to be honest. Oh, when Happy finds the time to creep. That's amazing. Not for the big turtle just yet though. DK far forward, super far forward, but he's tanky. Lich and DK both under fire. Coil is nice. DK! Oh, Info Potion transfer at last second evaporates the Naga. That's a big liability, of course. Can he save the DK once the Info Potion is out? Seems like it. Info Potion here as well. Split second, but it looks like the streak is over. Happy's timings are working better. One Fiend after the next. Incredible! Happy wins this against 2 big mana potions. Are you kidding me? He's back on the throne. Nobody beats Happy 4 times in a row. Happy wins the group. He's up against Kaho. And he recently lost the first time to Kaho. This is not a foregone conclusion. But this today, that was a statement. Brother 120, I'm back. I want my throne. There might be a rematch in the grand finals. And I wouldn't hate that. So this means that Happy is up against Kaho in a bracket with Moon and Lin. Probably hoping that Moon survives because he has Moon's number, 100%. 120 Colorful or Lucy will be in the bracket with Lolite, Sock, and Focus. Not bad. Not bad at all.